Good morning guys, and thanks for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World. Today is Saturday. It is currently 7:30 in the morning, and I am just getting ready to have a morning at the market. So I'm just making like coffee in all the containers I have. I've got like this one, I've got this thermos, and I've got this one, which is a little cup one. So that little blue one I'll give to Mum, the big green one I'll have, and then I'll give us extra in the thermos. So I'll probably overestimate syns on my almond barista today. And I'm just thinking like I could probably eat something before I go, but I don't really know what I want. So it's highly likely to be a dry bread roll, which I know sounds really boring, but it's just something like solid in the tummy, you know, so you don't get that horrible sicky feeling when you don't eat anything. Well, hi guys. What a day it has been. So busy all this morning. It is currently like nearly 10 o'clock at night. So yeah, let me update you. So the market went really, really well. I made about twice as much as I did at the Christmas market. Still not a lot, but way better than I was expecting. And the absolute highlight of the day was this lovely man with his little daughter, and they just kept coming back and back and back, like really making decisions. And they basically had two of my most expensive stones. So I was so touched, and like the little girl was so happy, and the man was so like into it all. You know, it was really lovely. And I'll just insert some footage here of my stall. And also there was a bike rally going on. So my town, Dursley, is the home of the Peterson bicycle, which is a specific type of bicycle. It was invented here in, I don't know, many moons ago, but if you look at the Peterson or Pedersen bicycle, I'm not sure which one it is, then you will see it was invented here. There are big commemorative plaques everywhere. So there was like a rally of like enthusiasts of them in the centre of town today. And centre of town, I make it sound like a bustling metropolis. It's not. And yeah, so it was really cool because like there was a lot of people dressed up. I did try and get some footage, but the problem was because the market is held in the market, well, under the market hall. It's a raised Cotswold market hall. So because we're like down in the dip a little bit, and I obviously couldn't leave the stall, so I was trying to get as best footage as I could. So I'm not sure how well I managed. It definitely brought a few more people in on what was not a particularly pleasant day because it was super windy, but we got quite a lot of passing traffic, which I think helped the whole market do quite well. And yeah, it was just really lovely chatting to some different people. There were some real characters. This one man in particular, proper eccentric old dude, kept asking me about the purpose of mandala stones, and I kept telling him there is no purpose, you can just enjoy them. And he kept saying how nice they were to look at, and then saying he was struggling to find a purpose, and then was saying to me, and thought he'd caught me out, I think, because he was going, oh, go on then, why mandala? Why is it called mandala? So it took me a second to snap in, and then I suddenly remembered all my information sheet that I'd remembered about mandalas, and I was like, well, mandala comes from the ancient Sanskrit word for circle. And the minute I did that, you could just see him switch off, but I kept on going. It was so funny. And when he went away, my mum said, you told him? I was like, I know, he wasn't expecting it. So that was really fun. He was a funny guy, actually, like a bit of a prat, but also funny. Yeah, so met some really lovely people. Met a giant dog, huge Alsatian, for no particular reason other than he's just a particularly big one. So that was nice. But yeah, the man and his daughter were the absolute highlight of my day. That was so lovely. We packed up slightly early. I'm going to go until 1:30, and we packed up just gone 1. The wind was really starting to pick up because that storm, Kathleen, I think it is coming in. Well, it's here now, but yeah, and everyone else is starting to pack down. So as soon as you get the majority of stall holders like packing down, like people assume it's kind of over anyway. So there's no real point hanging around. But so then I ended up taking mum and dad for lunch, which I hadn't massively planned to do, but they've done loads for me lately, and it just kind of worked out because we hadn't eaten anything. Me and mum were both absolutely, well, I mean, I scoffed that roll in the morning, if you remember, but well, I suppose for you it was only a few minutes ago. But apart from that, me and mum hadn't had anything except coffees, so we were absolutely dying. So I took them for lunch at Leaf and Ground, which is a really lovely like cafe, restaurant, ice cream takeaway, garden centre, deli, like purpose built up on the hill, and it's so lovely there. And they'd got some really lovely vegan options. I had an almond latte, which I really didn't need more coffee, but I just didn't fancy any teas. So yeah, yet more coffee. This is the menu, and the top 2 are the sort of vegan lunch options. They only have a few, and I went with the meze plate. The absolute best thing about Leaf and Ground are their falafel, but here we've got a big chunk of harissa roasted cauliflower. It's got tahini drizzled over it. There's seeds and spices, 4 big fat olives, loads of fresh herbs, some pickled red onions. They're homemade pittas, which are to die for. But like I said, the star of the show is the falafel. Here they are. They are green inside. They are the tastiest falafel I've ever tasted anywhere. They are the best, I promise. So, yeah, and that brings us to, I mean, that was at like 3:00. And then when I got home later on, I sort of faffed around for a bit, and then I ended up having like a 4-hour nap because I was so tired. And then, so I've just woken up, and then I went to Sainsbury's because I was like, oh my God, I've still not got any food, and I don't want to do stir fry again because I don't want to use any syns, because I'm very aware that my lunch is probably like all my syns for the day. So I've just grabbed some stuff to make myself a free food sort of late light dinner. I'll just show you that now. Here it is, all free food. So I literally just got 2 like salad bowls. Annoyingly, so Sainsbury's is my like closest supermarket, and they don't do the great big like salad things like Tesco do. So I had to get 2 small salad bowls, which have got lettuce and carrot and pepper and sweet corn. Looks like there's a bit of red cabbage there. Don't know what else they've got in, probably nothing. Annoyingly, they come with a sachet of mayonnaise, but obviously just leave that out and it's totally vegan. So yeah, so I've got, so this bowl has 2 of those salad bowls in, and then plus a bag of that Richmond char grilled soy chicken. And then for seasoning, so all sin free, and obviously the chicken is a P. And then the I've used this Just Spices sandwich seasoning. Why does that suddenly occurred to me? That looks like Logan Paul, which is a little scary. Anyway, I've never noticed that before. Weird. yeah, so this seasoning is free. So I've just sort of generously put that all over my salad. You guys know I like well-seasoned stuff. But obviously I didn't want to add any like oils or mayonnaise or anything like that. I just wanted to make sure I kept things sin-free, just to make sure I'm not compromising my chances of weight loss too much after my probably high sin lunch. So yeah, so that'll be nice and well, I was going to say filling, but it won't be too filling, but I'll feel satisfied. But I've also done myself a bowl of fruit. This was another one of the fruit platters that I'd already bought whenever it was, yesterday or the day before. So just some watermelon, honeydew, mango, pineapple and grapes in there. Yeah, so for afters. So nice and fresh, all completely sin-free. And yeah, hopefully that won't compromise my weight loss too much.